All right, wiping my nose. Great way to start the video. Out here at the Indescript flight test location. Definitely not a private field. You can tell it's very windy. That was not a magic trick. The wind is blowing over my MacBook off the table. And so we'll be doing some work to put the developer through the paces and see how well it can withstand one. Timothy, not Shallamoo's flight, his flight skills, but also how well it can resist the wind as well. So let's go ahead and set the developer out. I think, yeah, this is using our good battery. If you watched one of our recent videos, you'll have seen there's a battery that got jacked up. We do have that one fixed, but we'll cover that one more in depth in another video when it's not so freaking windy outside. All right, I'm gonna do the hard legwork for Timothy, you know, just plugging in the developer. Timothy Shallamoo. Where's Kylie, dude? You didn't even bring Kylie out to the field?
Nah, sorry, we're having a little fight. I burnt mac and cheese.
Now, let's see. Can the laptop withstand getting blown off the table while we put on the props?
The fight is definitely
Let's
between
hope so.
one idiot and one drone.
Timothy's gonna verify that it doesn't blow off, I guess. Oh, no, he's coming down with the PlayStation controller. All right. Prop 1 on. And I grabbed all red props. What a freaking idiot. Can you imagine that? We could use just all red props, but it's gonna bother me if we don't use 2 red props and 2 black props. And so I'm unnecessarily putting us out here in the cold for longer than what we need to be, because I'm just that great of a guy.
What do you mean? It's like 60 degrees.
Yeah, well, I think it's actually like 40 degrees, and then the wind is brutal.
Well, it feels more like 70. The
All right.
wind takes it down to probably like negative
Silver,
70.
black, and then I need black tip red prop. Damn. My nose isn't running, your nose is running. All right. Oh man, not even paying attention. Holy cow, trying to put the black prop on the red motor mount. What an idiot. All right. We'll get there, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. Wherever there is, other than, you know, unseating DJI as the dominant global market drone player. Or at least taking solid like 30% of their market share. We got visitors. This video should have been called Turning Heads. Not talking heads like David Byrne. Life during wartime. Life during drone time. Maybe that's what this one will be called. Life during wind time. Our last video could have been like another one bites the dust with the developer actually. Well, I guess second to last video by the time this goes out. I have that for, yeah, that's fine. It should be. Typically I use that cable for the radio and then this cable for the PlayStation controller. Then just have a standard USB radio. Plug in USB-C one end to the radio, the other end to your computer. Really should have had this done prior to plugging in Develop Air, but you can see we already get the green flashing lights. We're going to go into full screen mode. Keep in mind this is a web browser application, so that's why the UI that you're about to see pop up doesn't look all that ideal, but we're just selecting this STM32 virtual COM port That's basically just saying we want to use this radio within this application. We have connection to 29 satellites, pretty much a fully charged battery. We can zoom into developer's location here on the map. One thing I really kind of glossed over, you can see we're not in a restricted airspace. We do load restricted airspaces in World's iVue. So that works even outside the iVue RoboControl app. So like for our iVue media application we have in development, if you're going and doing a media job or capturing stock footage and want to share that on the World's iVue map, you'll be able to make sure you're not flying in any restricted airspaces for those purposes as well. All right. Zooming back in, do you want to take off manually or do you want to have a developer take off for you?
I would like to try manually.
All right, so let me just review the controls. You're probably a gamer, so this will be very intuitive for you.
Yep.
We don't have any button mapping set up yet, so all you have to do to activate the controller is press any button, and it looks like it's already activated. It looks like there's 2 controllers actually activated, so I think that's just a bug or a glitch on the UI side, but we'll ultimately see how well it performs. I'm going to put developer into loiter flight mode, and then I will just have to arm the drone, and this is your throttle up, your throttle down, so up and down. Now when you're coming down, you never really want to have it all the way down, right? Just
you want to slow down.
Yep. And then rotate left, rotate right. And then all of your what's called translational movement is done here. So you're on your right stick. Forward, back, right, left. And that's all relative to the direction developer is facing, which it's facing towards like the Dunkin' Donuts right now.
Okay. Does it rotate?
Yes, rotate is on that left
Okay.
stick. So up altitude and rotate is on the same left stick.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty similar to what I've...
All right, I'm going to select arm drone, and then just using the left stick only, you should be able to lift off.
I'm not touching it.
Okay, so we're getting quite a pretty bad compass problem of some sort, I would imagine. And you're still not touching it?
I'm touching a little bit, but it's just climbing.
All right, let me put it into RTL mode and see if that works. All right, so I have it in RTL mode, so it looks like there was actually a glitch with it showing up as 2 controllers. So it was basically receiving phantom controller input. But you can see now that it's in RTL mode, it's operating just fine. And now, are you, no, that's not.
Is RTL return to landing?
Yeah, return to launch or return to land. No, it's actually still rotating, which is not ideal. So, Brian, it looks like this developer is misbehaving. So you might want to be careful. I don't know if it's gonna come within your path or not. This may not be a pretty landing.
Am I gonna have to do the soldering?
All right, I'm putting it in actually land flight mode, and that should hopefully slow it down a little bit more, but yeah, it's still rotating. So I think actually this cable might be causing a problem with the radio. It's not going to be ideal, me disconnecting mid-flight, but I just disconnected the radio.
Should follow the commands I've already been given, right?
And so now it's going it back into RTL mode. So I'm gonna reconnect the radio. So it's actually climbing in altitude to come back to landing, so if there's any trees in the way. And what a great time for a call. All right, let's see. What was supposed to just be a simple flight has turned into quite the unknown issue. So
grab some glasses from my car real quick.
yeah.
Sorry.
I am closing out of the iVue RoboControl app, and I'm going to open up QGroundControl and see if I'm getting any more information there that I'm not getting through our interface. Because now I have no connection through the iVue RC app. All right, So we should receive a connection automatically here in QGroundControl. It looks a little bit more stable, but it's still continuously rotating. I'm going to reset permissions, reload. All right, it looks like it stopped rotating. So there's a glitch cleared message. So it looks like there might have been some sort of compass problem. But that looks much more stable than what it was. We're still connecting to the developer. Okay, now it's flying away somewhere. It just got really quiet, thought it was gonna fall out of the sky. And here I thought it was gonna fall out of the sky again, which is never, you know, what you wanna hear. If you can just keep your eyes on it and give me any heads up if it looks even worse than what it should. So I'm seeing vibration compensation is off, and it might literally just be, I don't think it's totally due to the wind that we're having these problems.
It is certainly approaching us.
Okay. Still have a good distance away from it. All right. And I'm just gonna manually land, well, not really manually land it. Well, I would consider that somewhat of a success, seeing how wrong the flight went, that we got it back down to the ground in, you know, one piece. So
that was such a fantastic landing. Like,
yeah.
I was expecting that thing to just veer, like flip at the last second.
All right, so even though this is definitely going to be pressing our luck in a way that is probably not the smartest, I do want to see if that's like a one-off fluke, or if we can get it off the ground again, and then if it looks wonky, like get it back on the ground, you know, much more quickly this time. No, that was only set up on the Developer Mini. I am going to verify that there's no other flight plans on the vehicle, which there currently is, but it's set up for this field. So it might have started the automated mission, but yeah, without having QGroundControl open, it was hard to tell. And in the iVue RoboControl app, at least in our current version, there's no way to follow along with the mission after you start it. Like the mission, like outline, the line on the screen disappears, where in QGroundControl you can follow along, and it'll actually create a new line over the line that you created. So it'll like trace the line essentially. Like, so that red line, right? That's where it actually flew, but there would be an orange line for the mission. And so the red line would outline the orange line essentially. And we don't have any way to visualize that in our software just yet. All right, let's go back into loiter flight mode. All right, and everything looks to be good there. I am going to swap the cables, and so hopefully eliminate that as a variable, although there's already kind of multiple variables in this equation now. I just reopened QGroundControl. Don't really want to do that since we're going to be flying with the iVue RC app.
Yeah, a question though,
Yeah.
could we possibly put the arm button on the controller, for example, and at the right trigger?
Yes, and we have actually previously done that before. And like using QGroundControl, you can actually set like the start and select button to be arm. So if you accidentally press one, you don't accidentally arm it, you know?
Yeah.
Game pads. Let's see if just one is detected this time. Yes, we just have one gamepad detected this time. So we might actually see flight as we're supposed to. Wouldn't that be nice?
Pick it up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and now I am going to arm drone, and again, just with the left stick, you should be able to gently take it off. All right. Yeah. Wow, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, it flying like it's supposed to.
Oh. All right. Oh, it's certainly dropping randomly.
I think that's just a very sensitive throttle.
Yep. I think the wind is trying to take it.
All right, that's not you?
Yeah, I'm changing a little bit.
Okay. Fly it away from us, just in case.
Yeah.
I have a little bit. Yeah, it's fake.
Yep. I'm getting used to the directional controls.
Yep.
Away from Ryan 2.
And preferably away from the sun. I don't have sunglasses to look as cool as you do. And actually look at
the sweet aviators.
Yeah. I used to rock aviators a lot, but just too much to keep up with.
Yep. Generally
I miss
there.
looking as cool as you do, though. So, I mean, maybe I might have to pick them back up and steal your style. All right, but yeah, it looks like it's actually minus a little bit of a fight against the wind, performing as it should.
I don't know, it's going pretty well against the wind. It's like exactly how you'd expect it to control.
And by that way, Brian means closer to the bank. We're gonna do a. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, how are you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Well, we just saw you trying with that drone. Remind me where I pilot my drone in my country.
Oh,
Like a DJI.
yeah. So this is actually a drone that our company makes. So we have an office like right down the road here, and
Oh, really?
yeah, and this is our base model. It's called a Develop Air. And so they're really development platforms. So like the early days of computers, there weren't just like software and applications for just anyone to use. And so we're kind of in a similar,
Friendly
yeah.
drone, right?
We're working towards a more consumer-friendly drone, but this is really for like the technically savvy people that want to create their own software programs. Like this is our own software program that we've created for our drone as well. So it looks very much like Google Maps. We're just flying it with a PlayStation controller, but you could use no controller whatsoever. We also have like a handheld.
The wings no help right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's doing a fantastic
Yeah, Develop Air is fighting against the wind really well. Just
I'm
not our
doing
computer.
anything.
Yeah, because you can let go and it'll pretty much just hover there, you know, even with the wind.
Input lag is very, very low, right?
Yeah, we just fixed that problem within the last week with the open source software. If you've ever heard of like Linux for computers.
Linux, yeah.
Yeah, there's actually, they make a drone software as well that we've used that for the last handful of years or better, yeah, about 5 years. And then we've sold 38 of these drones now. And so all of our customers have used that like Linux drone control software, but we've been out here testing our own software to make it easier to use. So kind of like what Apple did, making their own software to make personal computers accessible to everyone, we're making our own drones as well as the software. So beyond just attaching like a camera to one of these, you can attach like a dispenser mechanism, a spotlight, a camera, a claw machine, a sprayer. You know, we've even built like a flamethrower for one of these.
Whoa.
Getting pretty close.
I thought it was like a baby drone the first time, but it's very, very good. Yeah.
Thank you.
Pure
You hear that, all of you? Well,
American power.
yeah, well, there are Chinese components, but yeah, we're getting there.
The globe is not Chinese power, right?
And that's the thing, you know, the cliche be the change you want to see is like, we as a country and really the rest of the world outside of China are kind of, pardon my English, fucked if we don't like develop this our own technology and start producing it at the scale that they are. Because I mean, that's like America never developing an automotive industry, never developing a PC industry.
Ooh, one leg down.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna need to take that down.
Yeah, so here, we'll do a hand landing. Don't land it. Come
Okay.
bring it a little bit closer if you think you can do so.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put my life in your hands, Timothy. Please don't make, oh, you put it down, never mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so it just started dropping there. I was trying to pile it up and it just kept going down.
All right, yeah, I wasn't paying attention, so I'll have to take your word for it.
That's what I was saying.
It's definitely not an operator error, allegedly, folks.
Allegedly.
We'll have to review the tapes, but I'm not so sure. Maybe a little bit of wind and whatever, but yeah, basically, instead of just,
Yeah, it's just a tad.
You try it.
you know, if it didn't crash, I would have, handed over the controller, but, Timothy's got to, no. Actually, do I have
a drone off? I can go take a look.
I had a Develop Air Mini, so we have a miniature version. It's not armed, but still just unplug the battery when you get up to it.
I gotta find the leg.
The office is right here?
Yeah. This is great content. This is real world that people want to see. You don't mind being on YouTube, right?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's why I want to see that when you upload the.
Yeah. Let me give you one of my business cards. Oh my God! I say that and then look at me not even. Pardon me, this is so unprofessional. It's like all like messed up.
But we got it.
Yeah, and then it's actually, so our drone division is iVue Robotics. So if you look up iVue Robotics on YouTube, you'll see us. And
Almost no damage, just
yeah.
the leg popped off.
Yeah, so
Media?
so yeah, we have a media company, iVue Media, and
He's
then
filmmaker.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I got my own stuff like Sony.
All his gear, yeah.
A lot. The last one, before.
Yeah, the
The
A7 IV. Yeah.
A7 and I got all my stuff and ready for duty.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely, if not stopping by our office, reach out to me, and then.
You got 30 minutes to pack up and get the hell out.
All right, Kirk, nice seeing you. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Our friendly neighborhood UPS guy, and so we'll do a video showing how to fix one of these landing gear, and
Show
maybe.
it to the camera.
I think he has a telephoto. If you just tilt it towards him, he'll be able to see it.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
And what's your name?
yeah, I'm Jacob.
Jacob, nice
So
to meet
it
you.
looks like it was just
Pamela?
an
Yeah.
issue maybe with the way that we printed it.
Emmanuel. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Might need
But
to
yeah,
change
so we
the
do
angle that
media
we
production
put
jobs.
that bracket at. It looks like it.
I'm not good. Like I'm kind of a boomer, so I pretty much
Tends to be
just do
the worst
YouTube.
part of
Now we
it.
do have some content on the YouTube channel for iVue Media. Has its own separate YouTube channel as well. And then yeah, that software that I was just showing you is World's iVue. So not really its own company, but basically our drone control software is built into it. And while it's not active right now, we're building up the iVue Media application. So kind of like an Uber type of basis, you can find where there's like real estate listings that need photos or videos, or a construction site that needs photos or videos, a business that needs some sort of photo or video coverage. And then we like connect those content creators to those job sites. So we already do that right now, just by and large without the software. Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Yeah.
coffee?
I
I like coffee. I like coffee. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, I actually am, high on life enough as is that, people don't want me on caffeine more than, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you,
very
Jacob.
Yeah,
much.
Emmanuel,
Jacob.
Pamela, yeah,
Okay.
please,
Take care.
if you guys are around
Nice
this
to meet
area, we're at,
Yeah, we're,
yeah.
we work very near.
Yeah, I work here in Honda.
Okay.
I work up front and from Deco.
But yeah, we started
yeah.
doing that. We create the company, so we
Yeah.
have to. We want to work on that too.
Well, yeah, definitely tons of media projects that we could work on together. And then, yeah, we do some test flights out here, but there's also a drone park called Denmark Drone Park off of exit 12. So if you guys ever want to meet down there, we could do a fly day down there. And then we'll show you our robotics workshop again. Just come
nice.
stop on by. And
Nice.
yeah,
That's excellent.
you have a friend in the drone
Thank you.
business. Yeah, thank you.
Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
thank you. Happy New Year. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for this video. Mostly successful day of testing. Timothy Shallamoo got his first flight on camera, or
And
actually
crash.
just the first flight period, right? And first developed air flight. You said you flew a drone maybe once,
4 years ago.
4 years ago, so not too bad, with some software hiccups, potentially a hardware hiccup in there, but I think predominantly software. In any case, one of many issues to continue working out. Thanks for watching. Catch us in the next one, and Happy New Year if you don't see us before then.